Guys, my name is Lutfullah Haqnisar. I am studying in Jain University, third year BCA. Today I will explain you the topic virtual desktop. Virtual desktop infrastructure. First, we should know what is virtual desktop infrastructure, why we need virtual desktop infrastructure, what are all the components which come in the virtual desktop infrastructure, what are the advantages of virtual desktop infrastructure, disadvantage, and finally what are the challenges when we use virtual desktop infrastructure. First, before explaining the virtual desktop, I will go with the traditional desktop challenges. When employees in an organization or in a company, they are using virtual traditional desktop, what are the challenges that they will face? The first thing is difficult to manage. Traditional desktop, it is difficult for the administrator to manage because the hardware component and the software component which they have, it is difficult to manage because in a company can have thousands of traditional desktop. It will not be easy for an administrator to manage. The second thing is difficult to protect and secure the data. So there will not be a centralized management. For this, administrator cannot protect and secure the data in an easily way. And the third challenge which we have in traditional desktop is inefficient resource utilization. The resources are not utilized properly. And a desktop can have the resource. This resource are not used by the user or employee all the time. So sometimes it is used and sometimes not. The fourth challenge which we face in traditional desktop is high total cost ownership. The company or organization need to purchase traditional desktop resource for each employee separately. So the cost will go very high. So that is why we come to a concept VDI or virtual desktop infrastructure. So now we will go for VDI or virtual desktop infrastructure. What is VDI? For the first time, we can define VDI as a computing model. Virtual desktop infrastructure can be defined as a computing model that has a layer of virtualization between the client and the server. Here we can see VDI. We can define the VDI as a computing model. Virtual desktop infrastructure is a computing model that allows a layer of virtualization between the server and the client. Here we have a server which is multiple virtual machines are running here, and this is our client. So user want to access the virtual machine from the server. This is the virtual desktop which is accessed from the server through the client. Or we can define the VDI as a service. The client or the employee can access the service, all the service and the application which is running in the server. This is the composition of VDI. This is how a VDI virtual desktop infrastructure look like. Here we have the VDI client. The user is sitting here. Then we have protocols. This is the protocols which the user used to access the guest operating system or the services. Here we have VDI server. Inside the VDI server we have many virtual machines hosted here. So this is the guest operating system, and here we can have the application which is running in this. Client will use some protocol to access the guest operating system and the services which are present in this VDI, in this guest operating system. VDI component. What are all the components which we have in a virtual desktop infrastructure? This is the VDI component. First we have client device, then you have protocol, session broker, virtualization platform, and virtualization management platform. Client device. First we have client device. What is a client device? Client device can be any device that user use to access the services. It can be a PC, or it can be a laptop, tablet, or a simple phone. Then we have protocols. Protocol is used to connect the user to the virtual machine in the VDI server. The type of the protocol which we use in the virtual desktop infrastructure, it is up to the user. Which protocol the user want to use, can use that protocol to access the services. For example, we have an RDP, remote display protocol. RDP is a protocol that allows a user to access a system from a remote location. Then we have session broker. Session broker distribute the session from the VMs to the client device, the session from the VMs to the server. And also the second important job of session broker is if a client is disconnected from a VM, session broker is able to redirect the client to the original VM which earlier this client were using this. So example of session broker, we can have Windows Server 2008, we can have Zen Desktop, we can have VMware View Manager. Then we have virtualization platform. Virtualization platform, it hosts then a number of virtual machine or operating system in the VDI server. In VDI server, we will have a number of virtual machine and operating system based on our requirement. And the virtualization platform should have that enough capacity for all users who are requesting for the VMs. The last one which we have, it is the virtualization management platform. As the name suggests, its job and task is to manage. What it will manage? It will manage first the server. The server which have lots of VMs and operating system, it will manage. And also it will provision VM quickly for the client which are requesting. And virtualization management platform should have always some available VM for the user who are new, the new user who are coming and requesting for that new VM. Now we will come to the advantage of VDI. What are all the advantages of virtual desktop infrastructure? The first thing is improved utilization. The resource which we are having, it is all used properly. The second advantage is improved availability. The resource will be available for the client when they want. So earlier we told we have lots of VM available in the VDI server. So the third one is improved manageability. It is easy to manage. For fifth one, we have improved security. So the security, because here we have a centralized management, data and information can be secured easily. And the last one is rapid client deployment. The client which you are requesting for that VM and virtual machine, we can give them easily. So here is some disadvantage also in VDI. So when you are using VDI, we will come across to some disadvantage. The first thing is we need a major disadvantage. So for some smaller business, maybe it is not suitable. So they need to invest more on virtual desktop infrastructure. They need to have they need to buy lots of resources. And the second one is administrator should have good knowledge of the VDI software capabilities and limitation. And one main disadvantage which VDI have, if some problem is happening in that VDI point, if the VDI server is going down, so all the users which are using this, they will be affected. VDI challenges. When the organization use VDI, so what are the challenges that they will face? One of the main challenges that they will face is interoperability. How they will face this? Here we have vendor A VDI server and vendor A VDI client. When the client of vendor A VDI client want to access some resource in vendor A VDI server, they can access these resources. There is no problem. And if you have another organization, vendor B VDI client and vendor B VDI server, they can access their resource without happening any problem. So now, if vendor A VDI client want to access some resources from a vendor B VDI server, want to access this, or the vendor B VDI client want to access some resource from vendor A server, they cannot access this. They will not allow this. Why? Because each company, they are having their own methodology, they cannot do. So nowadays, most of the companies which are providing this VDI, they are working on this challenge to overcome this problem in the future. Thank you.